If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy. Download and subscribe at BeBullish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
Sunday morning. With us today is Meredith Burak, and she's a political strategist, and we have a lot of mutual friends together. I know Governor Rendell from Pennsylvania is a good friend of ours. And Meredith, you wrote a new, strategy column about real solutions to real problems and bringing America together. Can you tell us about it in a few minutes?
Yes, thanks for having me, John. I wrote the op-ed because people are exhausted by division, by the negativity. People turn out in the negativity, and voters want real solutions to real problems. And last week's election, also last night in Seattle with Katie Wilson, showed that when leaders focus on people's everyday lives, they win. And I wrote it because, we're at a time where everything feels like a crisis. The cost of living feels out of control. Healthcare costs are out of control. People don't feel safe. People feel like the economy and the world around them is very unstable. And so we need to get back to focusing on everyday realities instead of internal fights. And so what I was trying to do with the op-ed was be a call to action for Democrats. It was specifically for Democrats, but it's for all Americans, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or Independent. The basic truth is the same.
Well, Meredith,
America works.
Meredith Burak, they must have heard you, because in your great state of Pennsylvania, Senator Fetterman came to action and helped bridge the gap between and getting the budget done. So you can fly an airplane again without worry. Yeah,
I think it's a difficult situation. I think from his perspective and what he said in the media is that he felt that he didn't want to hold the government hostage any longer and felt that the Republicans were not going to budge on anything. So he did what he thought was right. A lot of Democrats disagree. But, at the end of the day, I don't think it was about, infighting in the party. It was about, helping everyday Americans.
Well, thank you for and I agree with you 110% that Americans should argue, but at a certain time they should sit down at the same round table and sit down and make a deal on whatever there is.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to get back to debating issues. No country succeeds by tearing itself apart. So people want government to work for the people. You look at sorry, where should we go from here?
Well, look, I agree with you. We should all sit down around on a round table, Democrats, Republicans, and work things out. And that's what Newt Gingrich did with Bill Clinton. That's what Ronald Reagan did with Tip O'Neill. And it was a better America those days. But Meredith Burak, thank you for coming on. And let's talk
One
again.
Thing about One thing about Newt Gingrich is he arguably was the start of turning politics into war in this country. And
Yeah,
so we've
but
seen this
he
grow.
he
over
brought
time.
Bill Clinton and Newt Gingrich took the deficit from $5.5 trillion, and they worked together, Democrats and Republicans, and brought it down to $5 trillion, which was now it's $35 trillion. So let's talk about it another day again. And thank you for coming
Okay.
on, and God bless America. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy.
Download and subscribe
At BeBullish.com.